Hi friends, welcome! Today we're going to be revisiting a story that hopefully you've had an opportunity to listen to at least a couple times this week already. And that story is The Little Red Hen Makes a Pizza. So today though, we're going to be looking specifically at character traits in a story. Character traits are the things that help us describe the characters in a story. So what kind of character are they? Are they a scary character, a mean character, a bossy character, a shy or very easily scared character? You can describe a character in lots of different ways. So today we are going to be looking back through just some very specific parts at some of our main characters in the story. And we're going to start with the Little Red Hen because she's the star of the show. I have my book here, The Little Red Hen, and I'd like for us to turn and look at this page. It says, she stuck her head out the window. You know we're talking about the Little Red Hen. You can see her right there. She stuck her head out the window. Hello, she said. Who'll run to the store and get me some flour? Now, do you remember what her friend said when she asked that? Not I, said the duck. Not I, said the cat. Not I, said the dog. Oh, my goodness. Very well, then. I'll fetch some myself, said the Little Red Hen. So she went to the supermarket and she bought some flour, some salt, some oil, and some other stuff. Now let's pause there for a moment. When Little Red Hen asked for help, did she get it? Are you saying no? You are absolutely right. The Little Red Hen did not get help when she asked for it. In fact, if you remember, this story is famous because the Little Red Hen asked for help over and over, and each time her friends tell her no. So if I was describing the Little Red Hen, I could say that she has tenacity. Tenacity means she never gives up. She just keeps trying and trying, even though no one will help her. Another thing I could say about her, if I look towards the end of the story, flipping back this direction. Little Red Hen has once again asked her friends if they will help her, and she says, very well then, I'll just make it myself, said the Little Red Hen. So not only is she tenacious and she won't give up, but we could make something called an inference. Now an inference is something the author doesn't tell you. He doesn't say, the Little Red Hen is tenacious. He doesn't tell us that, or she doesn't tell us that, but instead we have to think about what is happening and what we know. So we know that the Little Red Hen is willing to do all the work all by herself. What could you call a person who is willing to do the work all by themselves? You got it. I would absolutely call her the same thing, a hard worker. Is that what you said? A hard worker is someone who will do the work. They are not afraid to do the work, and they will not only do the work, but they will work hard at it. So we could say that a character trait of the Little Red Hen is that she is a very hard worker. Now, today we have a very important job. You're going to want to look for your My Book page that looks like this. It says character traits at the top, and that's exactly what we're talking about. Character traits are words that describe a character. Remember, we can make inferences to identify character traits. That means we think about what is happening in the story and what we know about the world around us to make an inference. They want us to draw Little Red Hen's friends at the beginning of the story and describe a character trait for her friends at the beginning of the story. And then they want us to think about her friends at the end of the story. Now, a lot of times, great stories will have characters who change somehow. There will be some kind of change in the story, especially with the characters. So I'm wondering, do you remember, were her friends the same at the beginning as they were at the end? Let's use our text for evidence, and let's go back and look. We're going to look at another page where Little Red Hen's friends are part of the story. So let's put this over here for a second. She is the Little Red Hen. She stuck her head out the window. "Excuse me," she said. "Who will go to the store and buy me some mozzarella?" Oh my goodness, look here at what all her friends are doing. I noticed Duck is lounging. Looks maybe by the pool even. These look like pool chairs to me. "Not I," said the duck. "Not I," said the dog. "Not I," said the cat. So they are all doing whatever they want to do. Are they thinking about the Little Red Hen? No, they're not. Can you think of a way we could describe a character who only thinks about what they want? They're only thinking about their self. Do you know a word to describe a person or a character like that? Did you say selfish? Because that's what I was thinking. I'm going to use my book. I'm going to keep it kind of right here beside me. And I'm going to begin my drawing her friends. So I'm going to draw a picture of the little doggy here. And we'll just do our best. He's got on like a little party hat. He's got big eyeballs like that. And little floppy doggy ears like that. And he is drinking his lemonade. Or some kind of yummy drink. Oh, it is lemonade. I didn't just make that up. It says it right there on the page. So he is busy drinking that lemonade. And do you remember what he says? He says, "Not I." He doesn't want to help. Not I. And the duck was laying down, and the kitty cat was playing on the saxophone. So none of those characters, we could draw just Duck's little face right here, little duck bill, little duck head. I'm not the greatest duck drawer, but you get the idea. Do your best to draw Duck. And they're all saying, "Not I." They don't want to help, do they? And we said characters who aren't willing to help or who only think of themselves, we could call that selfish. So when I go to write selfish, I want to think about my sounds that I've learned. S, like Serena Seahorse. S. Yeah, friends, let's do a letter S right there for S. Elfish. I need the letter E sound. L. I. And then we have a combination of S and H together that say shh at the end. In the beginning, the Little Red Hen's friends are selfish. Good job, friends. Now then, how about the end of the story? Are they still telling her, "Not I"? Are they still telling her no at the end of the story? Let's fast forward to the very end and let's look and see. When I look, it says, oh, move it over so you can see. Then she asked, "Who will help me do the dishes?" Now can you guess what the duck, the dog, and the cat each said? What were they saying at the end? They each said, "I will, I will, I will." So instead of saying, "Not I, not me, I'm not going to do it," they went from being very selfish, and at the end of the story, they were willing to help clean up and take responsibility. So we are going to draw, maybe this time I'll include the kitty cat. Let's put it like this so I can see her and my paper. She has these pointy ears up like this and this little beret hat and another pointy ear right there and then a long triangle shaped face, right? And a pointy triangle nose and some big eyeballs that are like this and a crazy smiley mouth. And at the end of the story, they said, I will. Can you think of a word to describe a character who is willing to help? What would you describe them as? Should you say helpful? That's what I was thinking too. Huh, huh, huh. Like, excuse me, Hattie the horse? Huh? Oh. Help? Like Finny the fish? Oh, helpful. So at the beginning of the story, the characters started out pretty selfish, but by the end, they were helpful. I hope you have enjoyed looking back at our story today and filling in your graphic organizer on character traits.